This place was sold out, and everyone kept saying like X, where's X at? Like everyone's getting mad because he was a little late, right? And I was like, damn, I gotta get next. I was the stage manager, and I promoted the show too. And I finally went out there. I had a call from his man, like, hey, we're right here, walk in the back. Just come out here, let's do a prayer. You know, DMX want to do a prayer before a show. So there was like 300 people out there, man. I ran out there with the mic. I go out there and X right there, right? And he gives me I shake his hand. I come on, everybody to a stage, man. It could be a riot over here. They're going to start a fucking riot. You know, get the fuck over here. All right, cool. I got to go back. Go. He's like, let's just do a prayer. I want everybody to go in a circle. And there was like 300 people in the back. And we all just fucking held hands and did a prayer, man. It was a dope-ass prayer.
Wow.
And I said, all right, you ready to go on? He's like, let's get it.
That's lit.
And I turn the mic on, and it's crazy. I turn the fucking mic on, and he does the little dog growl. The whole fucking crowd
went crazy. That's lit.
The place was lit.
So much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all.
What's good in the hood? This is For the Thrill Podcast, episode 18, and I'm sitting here with the homie Anthony Sanchez, chilling in San Diego, California. He out there vibing right now. He owns his own construction business, record label, and he's working on a website right now. But before I go into it further, I'm gonna let Anthony tell you a little bit more about himself.
Yo, what's going on, man? My name is Anthony Sanchez. I'm the CEO of Higher Activity. It's like a record label I got, production company. I've been doing music for about 20-something years. I used to rap, stuff like that. I also got my own construction business called SD Design and Remodel. We do a lot of like landscape, pavers, construction, retaining walls, stuff like that. And I'm also currently working with, I have my own technology company, which we're building a new Facebook. It's like the new Facebook for social media. It's a search engine for all types of stuff. If you're an artist who's looking for a recording studio within your demographic area through zip code, you hop onto MEDCXONEX.com and you can look for studios in your neighborhood. Also connects with musicians if you want to find musicians for your track, whatever. If you want to find like a guitarist or something, you can also hop on there as well. Put in your state, city, and zip code. Log on to MEDCXONEX.com, and all the musicians will pop up as well. So it's like a search engine. It's got events on there for photographers, videographers, recording studios, mixing and mastering. It's got a lot of content on there, so it's cool, man. I think it's going to be one of the biggest things out there in a couple of years. But we're working really hard on this website, and it's finally coming together, man. So we just trying to get the right people involved and build the team and just make it happen, man. That's what we're doing out here.
That's lit. That's lit. Before we get into that, how are you doing? How's your family? How's life going right now in the middle of this pandemic craziness? This new world we living in.
Family's good, man. Everything's good. Thank God. Family's blessed. Everyone's just been, kind of staying home. A lot of Zoom meetings. Kids doing stuff online for school. Mom's, dad's good. Everyone's been good, man. Thank God. It's crazy because it's like a blessing, and it kind of sucks too because, for example, we have more work now with the construction. I got more work now since this epidemic came than I had before. So it was a blessing there. But then again, you got moms and pops places that are shut down because they don't have enough things. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. But I think it's gonna just make us, I think it's going to bring us together closer. And at the end of the day, we all going to be all right, man. Stuff's going to happen, but it's going to bring us closer. We got to just humble ourselves and just be hard workers and just take care of each other at the end of the day.
Definitely. And it's crazy you say that about how it gets you some people more business now. Like it's a gift and a curse. Like I actually had other people on the podcast was saying the same thing, that they have more business and as soon as the pandemic started going compared to what they had last time. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I was just blessed to be in my field. I've been doing 25 years, but I'm just taking it all in, man. Just trying to make the best of it because I just want to get my companies up and running so I can help out my community around me, help out my family, and
definitely
just start helping out. There's a lot that I could do, not only as a business owner, but there's a lot that we can do to help out people around us, even your neighbors, your communities. You know, there's a lot of good stuff if we all just tap in with each other and communicate and use our resources, man. We can do a lot of great things.
100%, 100%. As far as that higher activity, is that that's the record label, the music side?
Yeah, that's the record label, music side. It's actually been my brother's label. It's called Higher Activity. We just think like I don't know. My brother kind of came up with the name, but I kind of ran with it on the business side because it made sense. Like higher activity, like you can't be normal like normal people. Because if you think normal like everybody else, you're just going to be thinking the same wavelength. So I think you got to think on a higher level, right? To be something good. Just like Albert Einstein, he's on higher activity. You know, just
right.
How many hours he put in. You know what I'm saying? Or if you listen to Michael Jordan, he's higher activity. You know, he put his hours in, dude, to become Jordan, you know.
Oh, so definitely.
I mean, Kobe Bryant, and it's high activity, man. They're on a higher level.
Right.
It's just, it takes years and hours and research and blood, sweat, and tears to be at that level. It's not just, if it was easy, we'd all be Kobe Bryant's and Michael Jordan's and LeBron's. It's not easy, bro.
Facts.
So
Facts.
That's why we just set it apart and say, hey, we're going to be higher activity, man. We got to be on a higher level to get stuff going. I'm thinking.
Nah, definitely, I agree with that. Definitely higher activity. When you said 25 years, did you mean like the music, or did you mean the construction business? When you said 25 years.
Both. I've been doing music since like the early '90s. My boy got involved with it, and he just saw a lot of like hustle and like a lot of good things. So he kind of put me onto the music, and he slowly just started bringing me to the studio. You know, say, hey, I need you to come with me, man. I need you to write the song. You know, he kind of put the pen in my face and said, hey, this is what we got to do, man. This is where it's at. So I just followed his lead because it was more of a game, like get out the house to be able to do something, you know. So he was always like little mission, let's go to the studio or let's do this. So he kind of did that, and I started writing, and then I started making beats for a while, and then I started composing music. I mean, I've never really dropped the album or nothing, but I've been studying music forever, man. It's just in my heart. My dad's a musician.
Oh yeah.
My brother's a musician. It's kind of like in our DNA. Kind of. It's weird. My dad played for 50 years the guitar. He'll sit there and play 3 or 4 hours a day.
Wow.
A day. Yeah. So it's cool, man. And then construction, I've been doing it for about 25 years too. So I started as a laborer, pushing the broom, minimum wage, and I slowly progressed, learning like, hey, what's this guy doing? He's doing drywall. Why does this guy get paid more than I do? Because he learned a trade. So if you learn a trade, you get paid more money. If you buy a drill or impact, you know, your construction, you invest in yourself and you become better, you'll get a better pay rate. And that's all that was. So yeah, I've been doing both for, I don't know, 25 plus 5 years.
And you own your own construction business now. What's the name of the construction business?
It's called SD, Design and Remodel, which is basically for San Diego Design and Remodel.
Okay.
And we do a lot of landscaping projects, a lot of concrete, retaining walls, pavers, installation of palm trees, irrigation system, painting, plumbing, electrical. We do a lot of stuff, man.
Hey, my San Diego people, man, y'all better look with Anthony Sanchez, man. Get up on this business.
Boy.
Tell him you'll take care of them.
Yeah, they definitely take care of it. I'll take care of this. Tap in, we good, man.
So I know you said 25 years. So as far as your business, how long has your business been up and running?
So my business has been, I started San Diego Design and Remodel in 2010. I started that, and now it's like 10, 11 years later. So it's been slowly up and down for a while, but now this past couple years it's really been taking off, and it's got to a whole, just I used to do like jobs for $500, then went to $1,000, you know, then I was like, oh, I'm at $1,000, and then went to $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, I was at $5,000, so, oh man, and then $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, then shit to like $50K. I think my biggest is like almost $100K.
No,
so,
that's dope, man. That's actually motivating other people, man. That's people that's watching this right now can look at them like, damn, he started off like you said. You was sweeping a broom at first. You know how crazy that is. Like you starting off sweeping a broom and now you doing these type of jobs. That's crazy motivation for people out there. Tell somebody out there that's sweeping a broom right now what they could do and how they could be in that type of position.
I'm just saying, take opportunity is crazy because you never a lot of people are always want something so quick, instant gratification. I don't want to push this broom, but you might be with $1 million company, and you will have room for advancement. You'll learn stuff. You can build your own stuff. Because to be a company, you have to be smart. You have to have the right people. There has to be a vision, a foundation behind it. It's like a machine. Everyone has a position to play. So if you're involved with people that are already doing that, just go in there and learn what you can, man. Go in there, make your money, learn what you can, and see how you can advance. See what you can do to help the company out, or if you want to start your own sweeping company, or whatever it is, man. You got to start somewhere. So people shouldn't be like, oh, I'm just a laborer or whatever. Well, that's where you start, man. That's the card you was playing. So, the cards I was playing too. But I was always a vision. I was always thinking like, why do they get paid more money to do that? And I want to learn to do that. Why did this guy get paid more money to do that? He's a plumber. He's been doing it for this long. Well, this guy's an electrician, And it's just like if you do a trade, you start off as like basically an intern, right? And you do get paid monthly. But then the more hours you put in, it's like a level up, a level up, a level up. Where eventually you become a journeyman or a foreman, for that trade. And then that's basically you get paid $50 an hour, $65 an hour, whatever. But that's because you started from the bottom and you are as an apprentice and you worked your way up slowly. You worked your way up.
So basically, it's definitely hard work, dedication, and it takes that mindset, right?
Definitely, yes.
And it doesn't happen overnight. It's not about becoming wealthy overnight or becoming a business owner making $100K overnight. You got to work for it. You got to work hard.
Exactly. You got to work hard. Not only that, I think it's important to have a game plan behind anything you do. You have to have a game plan, and it's just going to take time. It's just, if it was easy, we'd all be rich.
Exactly.
Right.
See, one thing I always say is always work smarter instead of work harder. You combine those two, it's a wrap, man.
Yeah. No.
Always work smarter. So you got to bring that A game. So as far as your talent, when it comes to the construction business, you went from this level to this level. So you built your trades up. You learned this and that, and then you hit the point was like, boom, I'm gonna start my own business. How did that come about? Do you remember when it first clicked into you? Like, boom, you know what? I'm ready.
Just because I think I was talking to somebody after a couple of years, and I was like, they were just like, they had their own business, and I started asking questions, and I was like thinking like, if this guy could do it, I could definitely do it better than this guy. This guy got more information than I do. Something I don't.
I like that.
And I asked her, like, how much did you do in this job for? Because our company subbed out some work. I was like, oh, they're just paying me, it's only $10,000 to do some kitchen work or something. I was like, $10,000? I was like, what? For just this right here? For 2 or 3 days of work? She's like, yep. And I was like, okay. So a light bulb went off. I said, and this dude does not have the hustle I have, but he knows something I don't. So I just said, okay, I'm going to start my own business. Since I know I do this, I was just a handyman. I started as a little handyman. I think I made some cards on some website. I don't know if it was Vista Print or something. I made some cards real quick, and I put my address on there. I made a name, put my name on there, and I would just, on my break, from my break, because we used to work in residential houses, flipping properties, I would just go on my lunch and have business cards all around the neighborhood. And then one time, this lady called me, like, are you Anthony Sanchez? I was like, yeah, I am. She's like, well, can you come give me an estimate? I want to do granite, right? So the first job I hit was like $2,500. And I did it all, boom.
And you was probably like, damn, I was getting paid this much an hour. I could get this myself.
Yeah.
With all the skills. And then they was like,
yeah, so I did a contract. I think she paid me like $1,500 up front. First time I ever had $1,500 at one time. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I got money down.
And this is before you started the business?
Yeah, so I started the business like that. And I said, I'm just going to start putting my business card wherever I go. And I'm just going to talk to everybody. Everywhere I go, if I'm at 7-Eleven and I have a conversation with somebody and I feel it's a cool vibe, I'll say, hey, by the way, my name's Anthony. Here's my business card. If you ever need any type of like construction work, I got free estimates. I do great work. And like, all right, cool. And slowly but surely, people were starting to call me. It takes a little bit of time, but it's crazy. They start calling me, and then I start doing more jobs, and I start getting such big jobs. I needed workers to help me because I couldn't do it all for myself.
That's lit.
So
yeah, no, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
So now I put someone on payroll.
Delegate.
And I had a work. Yeah, I had one worker. I said, I need more than one worker. I need 2 workers here. And I said, I need 3 workers here, 4, or whatever. So I started getting employees, and I slowly built the business up, and it's been doing pretty good, man. I'm not gonna say it's doing pretty good. It's ups and downs, but it's looking good.
You're a humble guy. I know. you make your paper and you let it fly. That's what it is, man.
So much look for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all.
Again, this is For The Thrill Podcast, episode 18. I'm chilling here with the homie Anthony Sanchez. You already know he out there in Cali living it up. Right now I'm in North Carolina, originally from New Jersey. Let's get it. I was gonna talk about how when we met in the studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back in Cali. What you was gonna say?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Now I was just gonna say that's crazy because we like how connections work, and it was dope because we met on the music tip, and and it's crazy how when you meet people and you build connections, and like the connections can last for years, especially when you meet dope individuals that's on the same mindset. And we met in the studio, and it was you and your brother.
Yep. Me and my brother Mike, we were just talking about that too, because I was talking to you about Thrills. I was like, where did we meet Thrills? He's like, remember we was at the studio, the Good Life studio.
Good Life.
Over there with Cisco and them. I was like, was that when we met at? He's like, no, I'd be all over the place.
Cisco, yep, that's exactly where we met at.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking to him like the other day about it too, because I was like, I'm about to do a podcast station with Thrills. We're about to be on some G shit, bro. We're about to take it to the next level. And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, where did we meet him at though? I was like, because I was like, he's good people, bro. I was telling him, there's not too many people I can vouch for, like, you know, like really like humble and like hard workers, respectful and just courteous and all around gentleman, man. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, man.
I was telling him all these things about it. He's like, yeah, he's like that, man. He's like, he's not like the rest of these people out here, you know. He's just keep it real. He's cool. He was raised a certain way, you know, cut from a certain block.
Oh yeah, my mama raised me a certain way, man.
Exactly. So that was good, man.
Nah, yeah, definitely. It was Cisco Studio. I was actually recording. What I was recording? I might remember what I was recording. I was recording a mixtape. Damn, how many years ago was that? That was
a minute ago.
Damn.
Probably. 5 or 6.
Bro, it's longer. You know how that? I know that's longer because I've been
in a video. This is like 2011 or 12 maybe.
It was a minute.
I saw a video. I was like 2012 or 11 or something like that.
You know how I'm gonna know? I gotta look back at the video that I shot in Cali. I shot a video in Cali and I gotta look at the date. I was only in Cali for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
I know you was out there hustling.
Cali was expensive as shit. See, now I'm in North Carolina. It's not expensive as shit.
He said it's chilled out.
Yeah, I feel like a king out here, man. Everything is cheap. Living expensive.
I'm saying, it's crazy out here. The rents hella went up, and it's hard in Cali, bro. It ain't easy, bro. So.
Yeah, bro. I know. I was definitely hustling. Then I was going to school. Matter of fact, that's where I went to school. I went to school for business in Cali. And damn, I don't remember how I ended up finding Cisco Studio, man. Yeah, bro, that was because we in 2000.
I think I found his studio on Facebook. It was on Facebook. It was online. It looked really nice. The pictures. I'm always about pictures, the quality, you know. And because I've been to a couple studios that are really nice studios, and a couple of studios is all right. And if I'm gonna go, so I want to pay for quality. You know, AC, it's clean, got a good vibe, so I can think right. And I was like, I'd rather pay for quality. And I saw his pictures and I hit him up. And yeah, that's how we linked up with Cisco as far as that.
Matter of fact, when I met you, I bought beats off you, brother. That's how I met him, right?
What?
When I bought. Didn't your brother make beats?
Oh, I think Mike said that you bought some beats off Mike Sweet.
Yeah.
I think he said you spent like 300.
Yeah.
I said he's been about a minute for a minute.
Yeah. That's how we met because he was talking about the beats. So I think back then was he just doing beats or he doing music and beats or?
Well, there's my brother, which is Billy Mike. He's a rapper who makes beats, And there's my other homie, that's Mike Sweet, who's a producer for a long time, and he's been a musician since he was like.
Oh, okay. Mike Sweet is the one I bought the beats off.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
And, but he became a rapper then.
Oh, so I think I did see something with him on the Facebook.
He's tight.
Man, you know what? You know what we really gotta do, man? You gotta send me some tracks, man. Send me it with an open verse. I'll hop on.
Yeah, I got you.
Real quick.
It's tight. We got some really good music.
Yo, if anything, I'll shoot out Cali. Shoot a video.
Let's do it. I used to tell my Sweet back in the days too. I'd be in the studio, right, drinking, because you know how I like to drink and buzz, get my ideas together. But he was always making the beat really quiet. But he'll be like rapping to himself really, like, you can't hear him, but you know he's rapping.
Before he started rapping?
Yeah, he was just making beats. And we would be rapping and get all hyped up. Then he'd be saying like, he'd be whispering it. I'm like, what? Turn the music off. What did you say? He's like, nothing. I'm like, come on, bro. And I told him to do it one day. He did. I was like, that's fucking tight, homie. And he spit this dope ass flow. I was like, that shit's hard. Let's record that. Fuck what I'm talking about. Let's put you on the track.
Right.
But he was so shy. He didn't want to do it though, because he just messing with it. He didn't have a lot of confidence. So I told him, you need to start fucking rapping. Produce music first of all, but start rapping. It brings a different. It's cool to rap, like, and then so yeah, 10 years later, now he's rapping.
That's what's up, man.
He's got a couple songs with the artists I was recording, and yeah, he's dope, man. He's got some banging ass beats. But so shout out to my boy Mike Sweet. If y'all need beats, hit up MIKESWEET on Facebook. Just Mike Sweet on the beat, bitch.
Shout out Mike Sweet, 100.
So much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all.
Now let's get into your website. This sound like it'll be the next wave, man.
Yeah, so I got this new company called, it's my tech company called MEDCXONEX.com. It's like the new Facebook, the new YouTube, it's the new SoundCloud, it's the new search engine, it's the new Yelp. It's basically everything that I needed as a musician to help basically my career or whatever we're doing. So if you're a musician and you want to, you can write music, you don't know what studio to record at, you can go to MEDCXONEX.com. Mm-hmm. You can put in your city, state, zip code, and type in recording studio, and all the closest recording studios will pop up to your zip code.
That's lit.
Not saying that they do have reviews, not saying it's the best studio to record at, but it's a start. You know what I'm saying? So we got that, and then there's if you want to do a barbershops, if you want to do musicians, if you want to do events, if you want to rent apartments, houses, it's more of a business directory. It got to, but yeah, it's dope, man. It's gonna be the newest, biggest thing taking over here in a couple years.
So it's like the artist directory, so the artist can go there. If a band looking for a drummer, a band looking for a guitarist, they can find all that here. They want to get their shape up. They want to get their nice shape up. They could go there. How about the jewelry? You know, artists love jewelry.
Oh, see, I haven't added that. That might be something.
There we go. Look, y'all heard it here for the Thrill Podcast first. Let's get it.
Real podcast. Real jewelry. No, it's not live.
Nah, for real though, that sound dope. I like that, how that sound, bro. That definitely could work, especially for like amateur artists just coming into the game and they don't know nothing about nothing, and they go to your website. Oh, boom, boom, boom. I'm in New Jersey and I'm looking to get some beats made. Oh, who pops up? Boop, boop, boop. Type it in and it just give me that beat maker, right?
Exactly. Not only that, it shows them. So you have your own timeline like Facebook. You have your own timeline, and it also has reviews on there. So we have a 5-star rating, but it's really hard to get a 5-star rating. You have to be on your A game. So we want to have everyone. It's like Yelp. Everyone's going to be reviewed as a business. If you run a business, you're going to be reviewed. So that way people say, hey, you got a 2-star rating or a 3-star rating or whatever. So to be 5-star rating, you have to be outstanding for us to give you a 5-star rating.
Gotcha.
It's really hard. But now, if you do have a 5-star rating, it's basically our sample approval. Like, this dude knows A game. He got good reviews. He been doing it for a while. No complaints. I mean, obviously people are complaining stuff here, but it's part of the industry. But we're just moving forward, man. I think it's a good platform because you have your timeline you could be on. It's a new timeline for the internet. You have videos like YouTube you can upload to. We have our own SoundCloud database. We have our own search engine. I have a dating site on there. I got sports talk. I got
boy said dating site.
MMA gyms. So if you think you want to be an MMA fighter and you don't know what to do, you hop on the website MEDCXONEX.com. MMA gyms. They're all gonna pop up.
Wait, so the dating site, you created the dating site, or is that just finding?
I created everything. I was the visionary.
Oh, so you got your own dating site?
Yes.
Oh shit. What's it called? What's the dating site called?
What? It's called Let's Date.
Let's Date. Look at that. So is this a separate website or?
It's all together in the one website. MEDCXONEX.com will provide all that.
When's this website launching? You gotta tell the people. Let them know.
We're almost there, man. I don't want to give a date because I'm a perfectionist. I got to get it right, but hopefully within the next couple weeks.
Right now, we in the end of March.
Hopefully by first day of June, summertime.
June.
So I really need everybody to support this website. Not only that, it's gonna be a corporation where it's minority owned. I'm gonna be the next Mark Zuckerberg. I'm Mark Zuckerberg. I'm coming for you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yo,
I just think
there's a
lot of things we can do, man. And technology is powerful. It's the key to evolution, to where we're going, man. Technology's taking over, and so I want all my peoples and everybody. I just want to help people, man. I want to direct people. I want to help people, and I want to make it easier for them for whatever they're doing. And I just think it's a dope concept overall,
No, it definitely is. I agree. Like, just when you told me about that a couple months ago, I'm like, damn, this thing really sounds like it could hit. And then now bringing it from back then and a couple months ago to now, current time zone, you like, oh, I got my website ready, boom, boom. You showed me a couple screenshots. I'm like, this joint about to be hit. This joint about to be lit. Like, that's what it is, man. Definitely proud of the situation, man. Keep rocking out with it.
I just think it just took years of just like being an artist, being a producer, being a promoter, being a DJ. I played all the hats in the music industry. I played every position, selling tickets, opening up for, Nipsey Hussle, for Jazzy Faye, for E42 Short, just, the game, all types of stuff. So I've done a lot of stuff in the music industry with different promoters and stuff. And
rest in peace, Nipsey. My boy opened up for Nipsey.
Yeah, we opened up for Nipsey.
Wow.
Actually, I had my brother open up for Nipsey. I was a promoter for that to do another promoter, and I put my brother on for Nipsey Hussle. We was out there backstage with him. Back. Yeah, that was tight.
That's what it is, man. Look, he know what he talking about. He opened up for Nipsey now. Yeah. Pay attention. It's time to start moving, man. Nah, that's what it is.
Show with DMX, the Rough Riders.
Dog Man X. That's my top. That's my top 5 right there. DMX.
Man, it was crazy because this place was sold out, man. This place was sold out, and everyone kept saying like, X, where's X at? Like, everyone's getting mad because he was a little late, right? And I was like, damn, I gotta get next. I was the stage manager, and I promoted the show too. And I finally went out there. I had a call from his man, like, hey, we're right here, walk in the back. Just come out here, let's do a prayer. DMX want to do a prayer before a show. So there was like 300 people out there, man. I ran out there with the mic. I go out there and X right there, right? And he gives me I shake his hand, like, come on, everybody get to a stage, man. It can be a riot over here. They're going to start a fucking riot. Get the fuck over here. All right, cool. I got to go back. Go. He's like, let's just do a prayer. I want everybody to go in a circle. And there was like 300 people in the back. And we all just fucking held hands and did a prayer, man. It was a dope-ass prayer.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, you ready to go on? He's like, let's get it.
That's lit.
And I turn the mic on, and it's crazy. I turn the fucking mic on, and he does the little dog growl. The whole fucking crowd
went crazy. That's lit.
The place was lit.
Wow. Dang, that's someone I would love to meet. DMX, man. We got to do a show with him, man, and call me if I can get over there and meet this guy.
Yeah, for sure, man. He was dope. He was one of the dopest shows. He tore the whole place down and he rocked, man. There was Rough Riders, there was like fucking 600 Rough Rider bikes to the front.
Man, when was this? This must have been.
This is like 2000. was like 2013,
Woo.
12 or 13.
Hey,
I did so many shows, man.
I should have stood in Cali.
It got better and better. It got better.
I should have
We
stood
did, the homie also did a show with YG. It was on YG Hip Hop. Yeah, it was the best. It was a little. It was but I mean it was cool. He was doing a lot of stuff with them back in the days when they were starting to like blow up and do their thing. So he had really good deals on bringing them out here, and it's like it was a good experience, man. It was cool. So definitely shout out to that. Just learning a lot of information and game as far as the music industry. You
gonna get back in your promoting and bag or whatnot? You're promoting.
I am, man, but I just think I got so much bigger things to worry about. Like, I got so much. I work full time with my company, construction company, to pay the bills, but I'm pushing this website really hard. And then I just I don't really have time, man. I have a girl now. I'm about to get married, and it's like I don't have time to really. Not that I don't want to.
Right.
I just think my priorities I'd rather do the internet stuff and take care of everybody. Because I mean, if you want to be a promoter, there's a promoter on there. So you want a promoter in San Diego? If you listen,
you can find him.
You'll be on there. So
Yo, that was smooth. Y'all like how you threw that in there real quick. Look, woo. You don't need.
Put you on
boom. There you go. That's smooth. That's smooth right there. And another thing he's saying, his construction business making the money right now. Forget all that.
Yeah, exactly. Get all that. So you're good.
That's what it is. Cheers to that.
It's better though, so that way.
Cheers to that.
Man, sure. Cheers.
We got that virtual cheers. Nah, man, that's definitely dope, man. I'm looking forward to that launch.
I really like the thing because if you want to create a band, you can go to create a band and you can put I think up to 10 different whatever top bands you like. I think it can be between 5 and 10 that they'll put up. So it's basically going to be like an algorithm. If you like POD, Metallica, whatever, fucking Led Zeppelin or whatever music you like, if you like that music and you create a band, those people that press like for that, it's gonna bring you into their world.
Wow.
So now it's like, if you like reggae artists or whatever.
Oh, that's lit. So it's not just gonna be hip hop and rap. This is gonna be every type of genre.
Yes, every type of. I mean, pop. It's gonna be blues. It's gonna be, man, crazy. It's the whole music industry on one platform.
Yo,
it's like
that's
a music directory for the whole music industry.
That's that higher activity right there.
Yeah, the higher activity thinking, but it's that MEDCXONEX platform we're gonna put them on.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. You said so that's gonna launch. You said sometime in June, July. You said.
Hopefully with the grace of God. I'm just a perfectionist, so I want everything to be perfect. But eventually, I want to get on there and launch that. And I got a lot of cool stuff. I got stuff for nutrition to eat better. I got vacation spots. I got all sorts of there's all sorts of cool stuff on there. It's not just about the music industry. There's a lot of cool other stuff. I got stuff for the community to talk about. So if you're in your community, you can talk about any problems that are going on or how you can help your community or if there's anything stuff. There's a lot of good stuff I have on there. So it's mostly built around the music industry, but it became a search engine into if you want to find an apartment, or a house. Now we're going to be you can go on it if you want to buy a car. You can go on it too if you want to. There's a lot of different stuff that branched off. Just started the music stuff, started it, and then when I started building the building, it just blew up into I was like, damn, we can do this and this, and if it made sense to me, I just felt like I should write it on my paper and my pen, and I got these ideas together.
If it makes sense, it makes dollars.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, man.
If it makes sense, it makes dollars. Nah, but that's good though, because you helping people too. So that's definitely one of the big things. That's what made me when I look into something, and if it touches something that not only if someone's not only looking to get money out of it, if someone's looking to help other people, that's when it touches me. Dang, this person really wants to help other people. So that right there hits a different a different perspective. Oh man. He really trying to do something. He trying to change the game.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely change the game, but I just think that, like you said, let's work smarter, not harder, right? I think now it's more of a mindset of everything's more of a mental battle than an actual physically battle like it used to be.
Right.
The times we're in now, things have evolved. So
right.
I think it's going to be great, man. It's going to be a good thing. I'm looking for investors who want to put some money up. and I'm just looking for people that they're trying to help, put some money into the website. I got it going. I got some money to keep going, but eventually I'm gonna need some investors that really say, "Hey, let's get this thing going." I want to just imagine if you hopped on Facebook when he first started in the stocks.
Right.
Dude, you'd be a millionaire right now.
Oh, what?
So if you even had 2%, 1% of Facebook,
it's a wrap.
When it first started, you'd be rich. You'd be a multi-millionaire right now.
Good, chilling, living life.
Opportunities set for life. So these are opportunities people should start learning about and say, hey, I want to invest some money into this company because I think it's going to be the next biggest company, and I want to put some money in. And what people got to put invest into what they believe in or whatever. It's an investment. But I think we'll be so successful because we have so many different topics and stuff on one platform. It's not just YouTube where you watch videos. It's not just
So before you go on with that, let them know for people that do want to invest, if they see this and they be like, oh man, this sound like some legit shit, let me holler at Anthony. Where can they find you at? How can they get in contact with you? Because that's key. They need to find out where you at, locate, talk to you, and be like, oh, let me invest this money. Let them know where they can reach you at.
Okay, so they can reach me at Anthony Sanchez at MEDCXONEX.com. And they can also reach me on my construction website, on my construction email at construction1904 at outlook.com. And also I'll start having other stuff too for when I get to that, get there to do that, because I'm looking for investors that want to put some money up. So if they put money up, I can move the company forward a lot quicker. I've already got it up and going really, really good. And it's been a lot of hours, but if I have an investor to put some money up, let's say an investor say, hey, I want to put, $10 million into your company. I believe in you. Then that's a lot of money to start offices and get the team really going, where we can really push forward and execute the plan and get everything will move a lot quicker to make everybody else happy. Where I know eventually it's just gonna blow. It's gonna blow up regardless. So now is the time to get involved, and we're just gonna be to the point where either you're involved or you're not. We're gonna move forward because I'm gonna steamroll through everything. I'm gonna murder and kill everything once I'm on. I'm not looking back.
I feel that. No, I definitely feel that. No, that's a lit idea. Like I told you before, I already was feeling the idea. I just wanted to get it out to the people for they could see where it's going, and I want them to see this podcast and be like, yo, we need to get in tune. Shout out to my people back home in Jersey. Shout out to the people I know in Texas. Shout out to the people I know out here in North Carolina. Back to California, man. We try to make moves. And talking about connections, me and the homie Anthony Sanchez, we got something coming up where we about to do a podcast together.
Right. Yes. Definitely. We definitely go to a podcast. I just think that Thrills is qualified. He's a good individual. Ray's really nice, and I like him, man. He tells the truth. He's the truth. He's respectable. You're a good dude, and I just think that you have a good big radio personality. Remember I was telling you? I was like, man, you should be involved with radio. Your swag is on point. It's like you have it. So I was like, man, this is a good fit, bro.
Nah. Honestly, like I told you before, like I was never big on doing this type of stuff on camera. I'm originally from Camden, New Jersey. Shout out my hometown, small city, full of craziness, corruption. I'm used to hearing gunshots, blah 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 outside. So I'm not used to being on camera all the time. I just adapted. That's one thing about me. I adapt to my environment. And like when it came down to even saying anything on camera, I was hesitant. And then the corona came in play, right? So my aunt, she came to live with me. And what happened was, I was like, we was both talking one day, look, we bored, let's start something, let's get something out where we can start people doing podcasts, this and that. In my head, I always wanted to do a podcast, but I was always like skeptical, like, man, if I do this podcast, man, I don't like saying too much. That's one thing about me. I don't like saying too much. And then with the way the world is, everyone get offensive by this, by that, if you say something. But me and my aunt, she was like, let's do it. So me and her ended up starting a podcast. We started doing it, and it was like at first it was like I was trying to watch my words, say like what certain things I say, and like I never was really comfortable with the camera unless it's doing a music video or something as far as music. But as far as talking to another person and then talking to the camera, I honestly thought that was kind of weird. Like, I thought that was a little weird. Like, I'm like, yo, it's just a camera facing. I always thought, like, I could talk to you all day. And then I was like, you know what? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing like me talking to somebody, but just the camera facing me. I just got to put a little bit more focus on the camera, focus on the cameras, and just be me and just let it out. Yeah. And then little by little, I just started like, all right, fuck it. It is what it is. I just started getting more comfortable with the situation. And then I noticed that I started building more deeper connections, like with people that I didn't even like know on a personal level. Like like random people would hit me up like, yo, I love your podcast, bro. I like the way you talk. Like you hit me up and said, bro, you good radio personality. And people would hit me up all the time and they're like, yo, keep doing your podcast. I'm like, that's crazy. Like I never would have thought of myself to be like this radio personality or podcast personality just jump on and people were telling me I'm motivated by what you're doing. Because every time I put somebody on the podcast, they're saying something that helps them in their department, their niche, or whatever they're looking to do. They're like, oh man, your podcast showed me that I could do this. I'm like, crazy. This, and then that's when I realized this is bigger than me.
Yes, right.
Yeah, this is showing other people what they could do. Other people is giving them motivation. It's showing them that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, yo, if this kid could do it, this young boy could do it, then I could do it. If this person could do it, then I could do it. If this person, like in my previous podcast, people that wrote, I had two people that wrote books on my podcast. Matter of fact,
shit, okay.
I just got this book right here in the mail. Shout out my homie, R. Preston Clark. He just dropped this book. He's actually from Cali.
Okay.
I met him in Cali. I just got this in the mail. And I had him on episode 16, 2 podcasts ago. And and then someone else that I had, shout out Miss Latrice, I had her, she just finished the book. So and they were talking about their experiences and they're telling people, oh, how they came to write this book or do this book, and then it's motivation to people that's out there that's looking to write a book. See, now I'm fucking around write a book next.
Exactly, that part. Exactly. See? Hey, you know what's funny? My boy just finished a book. His name is Jason Winton or something like that. He just has a book, and the cover is dope as hell. It's called I Came as a Thief. I'm yet to read it, but it took him a long time, and he just barely got it like last week. Yeah, and it's super dope cover.
What's his name?
Paid a cover, Jason Winton or something like that. I'll get the information, but it's funny because you said a book, and my boy just like, hey, I finished my book, and he sent me a little picture of opening the box with all. It's like getting a CD on a mixtape. You got your first thing, you open it up, the hard copies. Oh, I feel so good. And it's like, it's funny you said that with the book thing, because that's another thing I want to put in the website. Authors. So authors can start writing circles, whether it's music or for movies or for whatever. I think writers are very important. Like, you see Superbad, right?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, so Seth,
Superman, I seen all the Superman.
Okay, so Seth Rogen is one of the directors and writers in that movie. He's the one who got that movie out, right?
Oh,
he put a little money up.
Seth Rogen was a part of that.
Was it Seth Rogen? I'm tripping. Not Seth something. I'm tripping.
We the Pineapple Express, Seth Rogen?
Not the dude for the UFC. Not the dude for the UFC shit.
Wait,
what's the name, man? Seth Rogen. Oh, is it? Okay, well maybe Seth Rogen. Okay, whatever.
Right?
The dude that smokes weed, the white boy that smokes weed.
Yeah, okay. Shit, I didn't know that.
He wrote Superbad. He put money up to Superbad. He directed Superbad.
Superbad. I thought you said Superman.
No, Superbad. But you saw Superbad, right?
No, I seen Superbad too. But this whole time I thought you said Superman. But now it makes sense. Superbad. I had that one.
Okay, so like that movie is so well written, just on some just smoking weed, vibing out experiences. The shit that they talk about, and they go right into dialect, and it's just catchy. The stupidest shit they say is funny as fuck.
Right.
It was like, So just to be real, just to be a real writer, to be around real writers, get that thing. Like it took a lot of thought to get to that. It's not easy to do that, man. People want to write movies and be perfect. It's so hard to be perfect and catch that perfect time capsule. It's like magic, and it's so hard. And he did that through the whole fucking movie. So you got to give him like credit. Yeah, that shit's hard. Bro. That shit's not fucking easy, dog.
Yeah,
just
I know he was he be directing too. I know he was a dope ass actor.
Yeah, he got into acting. He got his money up. He got the plugs in. He said, "I'm gonna do my own stuff. This is what I want." And I'm like, man, he's fucking comedy, bro.
That shows you though, like what you did. You went from, you said, sweeping until owning your own business. He went from just acting. Now he directs. He can do whatever he wants. And that's with other people. That's motivation right there. Y'all can start at the bottom of bottoms and work your way up to the top.
Right, exactly. Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. You have a game plan behind it. So that's definitely a blessing too. But yeah, that shit's tight. That's actually cool.
Nah, 100. So there's a big question that I ask everyone on the podcast, and I'm gonna ask you this question. You can take the last fireball shot to this. What is your thrill?
My thrill?
Your thrill.
My thrill would be. My thrill is helping people succeed, helping people see the bigger picture, making people believe. Like, it's funny because it's like I feel like no one believes you until you make it, right?
Right.
But when you make it, then everyone believes you.
Right.
But there's no satisfaction. There's no satisfaction in that because you worked hard to get there. But what if someone say, "I believe in you" when you're nothing, right? So now you have someone on your team that's thinking with you and helping you out, and just to have that type of energy and then make it. It's like, hey, we made it together. I only made it because this dude was involved with my life, and this dude motivated me. This dude kept me on point. This dude helped me out, and that's what it's about. We can't do it by ourselves. We need a team, a structured program to be successful. I can only have so many ideas, but until I put them to play and make them happen and really do that, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of energy, dude. It's not easy. So to have somebody when you're building a company and have good energy and right information, it makes it, you flow together like a wave, bro. And then when you see that big nice wave, you can catch the wave together and be like, hey, let's get on the wave, man.
I feel that 100% because like right now I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I'm doing so much by myself that I need to start delegating because like right now, see, my thing, I never wanted to stick to the cliche is, you know how people say, oh, you shouldn't be a jack of all trades because you should master one trait. I feel as though
then you're just gonna limit yourself. You'll just limit yourself.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I never wanted to stick to that stigma. I never wanted to stick to that one thing just because I don't believe in just, oh, I'm gonna just do this and that's it. Because everyone in the world is multi-talented. So like That's why I did the photography and videography. Like I started off as a musician, and then I started doing photography videos because I was like, all right, I had to pay people to do my music videos, pay people to do my photography. I was like, all right, let me learn the photography and videos because I know so many artists. I know so many people that wants this. Like, I can make money off this. So I taught myself photography, videography, to do music, to take artist pictures, and then go into that category. And then I taught myself graphic design.
Right. See,
websites, I can make logos, stuff like that. But now I'm at the point where it's like I'm getting so much stuff thrown at me. I need to start building that team in order to find these people that could also do what I do, because I'm getting it. I'm like, all right, now it's to the point where like I charge people my price no matter what. Like,
right, as you should.
Yeah. No matter what, if my price is $500, $1,000, that's my price, because at the end of the day, it really takes work not only to shoot the photos but to edit a photo. Like
right.
sometimes I could be here a whole day editing somebody's photos just because I want it exactly how I want it to be. Make sure everything's perfect. Make sure I make your teeth nice and white. Make sure you don't got no pimples on your face. Make sure you look. I'm making you look good. You get what I'm saying?
Because you're paying attention to detail. A lot of people
Exactly.
don't. They just edit real quick. They don't care. They just want to get paid. And they got 10 other people, and they're not paying attention to the overall structure of editing.
Especially in
That's why
this
it's called an edit.
media where everybody's like, oh, this pointing this and this, and I'm trying to fix all them imperfections, help you out. I fix it and make it perfect because I'm a perfectionist too. So that's the type of stuff I'm looking at now. Like, all right, boom, like with the podcast. Now I'm doing a podcast, and I'm like, damn. You know how much time it takes to edit a podcast? When I first started, it took me like a whole day just to edit one podcast. Then I started getting faster. I started learning different techniques. It takes time just to edit like one of these podcasts, especially if the podcast go over, hit an hour or go over. That right there takes me time because I'm going back, making sure there ain't no pauses, there ain't no breaks. Chop this in, chop that in, and back to what I was saying at the beginning is like, you could do more than one thing, but you got to also start delegating what you do to other people. It's time to start building that team.
Exactly. Build a team. So now you get a little graphic design team to get you started. Then you just go there, edit it, do your little touch-ups. And then you say, hey, this is what he wants. Boom, boom, boom. Pay him a little bit of money, whatever you all agree on. And then you go and then you just get the final, like it doesn't leave your email to the client until it gets your approval. So he can get it started, and all you got to do is little touch-ups, and it's easier than you spending 2 or 3 hours on trying to get it done and then do your edit. And maybe that's where it's at. And then you have 2 or 3 of those people that are really good, and you start picking and choosing who's quicker, who's more. See, so now you're thinking like me. So let's say you had clients that want to do graphic design. You don't have time to do graphic design. Like you do, but you really don't.
Right.
Like you put the final touches up. Like let me drink a beer and chill for 30 minutes or 45 minutes and be done. I don't want to spend 19 hours on a fucking graphic design. Like I got other shit to do. But I'll hire somebody that can start it.
Right.
And I'm gonna take about 30 to 45 minutes, whatever, drink a beer, do my thing, and I'm gonna do it. And I'm saying, all right, cool, boom. And see, now that one dude saves you the 19 hours, you know, for doing that, you spend your 30 to 45 minutes, boom, you like it, it's cool, you send it to the client, he likes it, all right, cool, you're good.
Right.
And I think what it is now you got to get not only one of those guys. If you get more business, you need like 5 of those, 10 of those guys on your Rolodex. So if one guy doesn't come through, or one guy's take forever, you have to be able to not to talk bad, but you have to be able to recycle them. Like, okay, well you're not coming through fast. Next guy. It's like that's how business is, man. Because the client wants the product.
Today, all right, this has to be done by 3 p.m. Oh, something came up for you. I understand your end, but on my end, this client needs to get his stuff situated by 3 p.m. So it's okay. I'll talk to you about another project. Boom, I'm gonna have to go to this guy about this project.
Exactly.
Get it done. No, 100%. 100%.
So if you had like 10 graphic designers, you weed out the ones that take forever or don't text you back. If you text his business, hey, what's up with the graphic design? And he don't hit you back for 30 minutes or an hour, like, oh, what's up? Like, no, you're out, bro. Right. You don't hit me back within the next like five minutes, bro. 10, like even 10. You should hit me back. Because look, we're all on our phones, so we can't lie. My phone's my lifeline. Right. My kids ever called an emergency or something, it's my lifeline. I'm always on my phone, so that's a lie. So if you don't call me back within 5 or 10 minutes or text me, it's a problem. Right. So that's why those are like little red flags. Hey, this guy takes 20 minutes to hit me back. He's not even serious about it like I am.
Right. So, but I do understand certain people, like if they might be working another job.
Well,
yeah. So it's certain. I do understand. But back to your point, I do understand that because I'm big on time management. Because if someone doesn't hit me back, and I know you just posted something on Facebook.
That part.
Damn, what happened? Your phone flipped?
Somebody call me.
But yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. We on the same page because at the end of the day, you like, oh, he just posted on talking some bullshit on Facebook, this and that.
I done text him, but now he's on Facebook. How you not? How is that work?
Talking business. I'm trying to put money in your pocket. You trying to put money in my pocket, right? Let's do it.
Right.
Right. And not get back to me. I'm like, okay.
Right. Now I feel it.
Nah, well, definitely, man. But yo, it's definitely a pleasure having you on the podcast, man. You talked a lot of good shit. I love the website. I like where it's going. I'm also looking forward to this podcast we're gonna go into.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing For the Thrill podcast, and I'm gonna be doing
Okay.
a podcast with Anthony Sanchez. Make sure y'all look out for it. We don't have an official name for it yet. We coming up with a couple different ideas. Maybe
Right.
you can help us out with that. Maybe y'all can shoot us some names.
Yeah.
But definitely, we both hustlers, we both movers, we both humble. We also looking for two ladies.
Yep.
Hopefully we find a chick in New York and a chick in maybe Chicago or another state. We try and make this as versatile as it can be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we try and make it move. We try and hustle and muscle, you know? So shoot me an email for the thrill podcast at gmail.com. Shoot Anthony an email. You can say your email for them again.
Construction1904 at outlook.com.
Hit us up. Let us know if you trying to get down with a podcast. If you got some ideas, you don't even have to get down with the podcast. If you got ideas to help push us forward, or
yes,
you need something for us, you want to ask questions, and we both in music industry. He in the construction business. I'm in the photography business, videography business. So if you have questions, we willing to answer too. So we here to help, and let's make this thing happen. Before we let everything pop off and go, anything else you want to say to the people? Anything you could give them as far as words of wisdom before we let it go?
Words of wisdom. I just say be honest, be a hard worker, be humble, and move forward, and be a soldier of God. Just keep it pushing. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't never let no one tell you no. That's when they tell you no, they want to limit you. Don't let no one limit you. Anything's possible. All right.
I love that.
And then you go,
soldier of God, man. Soldier of God. That's definitely key right there. That's definitely
for
key.
sure. And then also, if you want to hit me up, you can hit me up at Anthony Sanchez on my Facebook. You can also hit me up on my Instagram. It's anthony.sanchez.cloud. And then you can also hit us up at Higher Activity. It's on Instagram too. And hit me up on my, you can just email me construction1904 at outlook.com, or you can hit me up on my business, MEDC. My other email is MEDCXONEX.com, or it's Anthony Sanchez at MEDCXONEX.com. That's the new corporate email I got. But just hit us up, man. Hit up my boy Thrills. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Not too much time that I do Zoom meetings, but took the time out, man. And I'm looking forward to our podcast station. I think we do a lot of good things together and help a lot of people out. And when this website launch, man, it's gonna be crazy wave. It's like a tidal wave, tsunami taking over. Y'all better buckle up, man.
Bro, definitely. I'm feeling, like I said, I'm feeling the website. I'm definitely appreciate you having you be on the podcast, having you kick game to the people out there that's sweeping that broom in their time of life. You just gave some game, some motivation to someone else might be watching this like, damn, he did this, and this, and now this is where he at in life. That's right there. That right there is if that's what they got out of the podcast alone.
If you can see me blowing my nose, man, I be having a sinus problem. My sinus is fucked up right now.
And yeah, as long as you don't got corona, well, that's why we're doing Zoom.
I ain't got no corona, nigga.
Nah, what I was saying before it cut off, I was just saying, even if the people got some motivation out of this, that's a good look. Even with your words of wisdom, what you told them came from your past, future to your present. That's something good, bro. At the end of the day, that's a blessing to people, as a blessing to us in general. And I'm grateful for that type of shit because I like helping other people. That's
me too. That's good. That's good.
And you gave them all your socials already. Before we log off with this, is anything in particular you wanted to say anything before we sign out?
I'm just gonna tell them, make sure to look out for the website, sign up and register and make a profile for MEDCXONEX.com. When it does go live, just be ready. I need everyone's support.
Let's log on to that. And I just launched forthethrilltv.com, brand new. For the Thrill TV, FORTHETHRILL Make sure y'all check that out. Also, when we launch our double podcast, it's going to be on his website. It's going to be on my website. It's going to be on YouTube. We're going to put it wherever it could be put at. You feel me? Again, this is For the Thrill Podcast, episode 18 with Anthony Sanchez. I'm your host, Thrills, and we looking for brighter things in the future. We looking for bigger business moves. We looking for bigger progression. We looking for more motivation. Again, we looking for them two other hosts as well. So let's get it.
Right.
The Thrill Podcast, episode 18. I'm your boy Thrills, Anthony Sanchez in the building. Yeah. Y'all have a good night.
Yep, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.
So much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all.